from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Nice game. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Breaks into the clear.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Vols come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. We made it. 3 points on the board. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphreys. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's out of bounds here on the return. Offense operating from the pistol. On first down, it's play action. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He lets it rip. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Looking deep downfield to the left. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Gonna run it. It's Murray. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab on the receiver. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Oh, and he fumbles. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover.
The ball is on the ground, but this run...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that. Thrilling on the field. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And tackled after a small pickup there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Missouri. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, you played quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Finding space at the 20. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a great play by the quarterback here. Everybody is blanketed in man coverage, so instead of forcing the ball, he just tucks it and takes off. Heads-up play to pick up a bunch of yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. Change of direction. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
They'll move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made, and they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Vols. They're getting backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead what's in need, and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And they've got him on the blitz.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback. It comes up with a big sack for the D.
So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now. D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. There's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs?
Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Now here's the toss play. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Touchdown, Mizzou. That's how you finish a play. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. He'll hand it off. Look out. Room to run here. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the same runner's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle was made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Now they're running on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fires it to the wideout. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the point after is good. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they get the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The ball is hustled to the line to crank up the tempo. And here's the handoff. Breaks into open space. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Direct snap to the back. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Vols have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Took contact on the throw.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it with room to run. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Trying an onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Missouri offense has back out onto the field. They're fortunate to have the lead in the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the 3rd quarter. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Volunteers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw to the right. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Looking for some space. It's Murray. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
And it's a direct snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
And on 2nd goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. High-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points when they bounced back here. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner is brought down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. And the defense come up with a stop this time. Quick throw. Catch made on the outbound. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
No, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field, fighting off the defender.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense showing blitz here. With the catch, it's Murray. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the handoff. It's Murray. Finding some room at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And one final play before the end of the quarter. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. Caught with room to run. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on third down. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he gets in for the 2 points, making this a 10-point game.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Oh, what a grab! They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Murray. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first. first while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws it in. It's Murray. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds his man. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Leaning on the run game here late. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Receiver makes the grab, but he's stopped there by the defense for no gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the second down play. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.